Hi friends, and welcome to a weekend vlog. This is a special vlog that I'm very excited about. There's gonna be knitting, there's gonna be baking, there's gonna be Christmassy things. So it is Wednesday. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving. This year, my friend Emily asked me if I wanted to attempt to do the 8th annual Andrea Mowry Thanksgiving weekend sock knit along. And I was like, you know what? Yes, that sounds great. So I decided that I would vlog it. And so this has become like the preface for Vlogmas, which I kind of am into. So today the cast on happens at 2 p.m. Eastern. However, tonight is knit night. I'm not sure if it's going to be busy or not. I host the knit night at Starlight Knitting Society here in Portland, Oregon every Wednesday. And even though tomorrow is a holiday, we are still having knit night. So my plan is to cast on as knit night begins. So I'm very excited about that. And then we'll just see how the weekend unfolds. I am hosting Thanksgiving, but I am being very intentional and having it be a chill day. So the plan is everyone's coming over at about 4. We are having like Thanksgiving food, but I was like, I'm not setting the table. We're not having a formal dinner. I am only cooking some potatoes and some pumpkin pies. That is it. So we're going to get cozy. We have a few friends coming over. My mom is coming over. We're gonna have a full Thanksgiving meal, but I'm not responsible for cooking most of it, and I'm not cooking the turkey. So there should be lots of knitting time tomorrow. And yeah, just like general holiday festivities. And then on Monday, it's December 1st, which means Vlogmas starts. So it's kind of going to be a whirlwind, but we're here. I'm very excited about it. Thanks for being here. I am also not just knitting the Ooey Gooey socks, which are this year's pattern for the like weekend sock knit along, but I am also making another very popular pattern. This looks like nothing, okay? Yeah, I understand. But I'm making Annie Sew's sailor slippers as a sample for the store. I mean, I've basically been knitting on this for like 30 minutes, and this is, you know, we're rocking and rolling. So that will be another fun project to work on. So my plan for today, it is, let's see, it's only 9:30. Woke up pretty early this morning, made breakfast. My mom needed to come get the turkey roasting pan, which she had lent me last year. So I was like, why don't you just come over for breakfast? So we had my mom over for breakfast. Kay left for work, and now we're only at 9:30. Another fun little thing that is happening in my little friend circle is that we're having a little Wuthering Heights book club. I've never read Wuthering Heights, but I love a book club. So I am currently knitting on the sailor slippers just to make some progress on that. I have some like lo-fi ambiance on in the background. I probably need a top up on my coffee. And yeah, we're just having a cozy morning because I work pretty late tonight. So on Wednesdays, I try my best to kind of have like a slow morning. So that's what's happening. I think in about half an hour, I was planning to listen to Wuthering Heights for about an hour. And then I'm gonna go do a little workout and then get ready for my day. And we'll see how much time I have, whether I'm gonna bake the pumpkin pies today or if I'm gonna do that first thing tomorrow morning. But yeah, so settle in for a little cozy vlog. I wonder if you're also knitting the Ooey Gooey socks for this weekend. I've always like hosted Thanksgiving and then worked, so it never really felt like a chill weekend to like do any knitting, but I'm not doing any Christmas knitting. I have kind of like, I'm at like a pretty chill point with most of my knitting, so I just thought it would be fun. So I'm gonna go top up of my coffee, get settled in with Wuthering Heights, and do a little knitting before getting the rest of my day going. I made my little lunch. So we've got sweet potato, couscous that I like to make with a little bit of butter, and I added some Parmesan. And then I've got like pickles, a couple eggs, arugula, goddess dressing. And then also I've been into these Brew Doctor iced teas. They're like from the kombucha company. I had to do a round of antibiotics like in the beginning of fall. And so I got this as an alternative to kombucha, and I've been really enjoying them. So yeah, that's been my morning so far. I'm gonna eat my lunch and then see what time it is and then pack up. I do have to do my Whip Wednesday TikTok, which I've been doing pretty consistently. And so I'm gonna do my Whip Wednesday TikTok and then pack up and go to knit night. And then, yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. During a knitting heavy weekend like this one, it is so important to prioritize taking care of our hands. I was so excited for the opportunity to try out the Bob and Brad Handspa Pro after seeing some of my other knitting friends here on YouTube trying it out, and it has quickly become part of my routine. I do my nails for the same reason, to give my hands a break from all of the knitting and to just prioritize taking care of them and just thanking them for all the work that they do. And the Handspa Pro is just another way that I am able to offer my hands a little bit of relief from all of the work that they do for me. Some of the features that the Handspa Pro offers are an innovative 8-zone finger division and dual layer airbag, which delivers precise compression to each finger and the palm area, which is perfect for soothing carpal tunnel, arthritis, and post-workout fatigue. There are 3 massage modes, 3 intensity levels, and a smart heat that reaches 108 degrees Fahrenheit in just 5 seconds. It enhances circulation, eases stiffness, and restores comfort with safe, consistent warmth. The Handspa Pro is compact, cordless, and FSA/HSA eligible. It's ideal for anyone who works with their hands, like us crafters, but also hairstylists, gamers, seamstresses, bakers, and even desk workers. I find it extremely easy to use, and I have ended up sort of incorporating it into my morning routine. So I'll be drinking my coffee and then just putting it on one hand and then the other. It gets rid of my stiffness overnight and just like sets me up for the day. I've got a QR code here as well as a link down in the description below, and make sure that you use Bob and Brad Hand for 10% off of your order. Now let's get back to the vlog. Made it to work. It's raining a lot and there's a lot of holiday traffic. So technically the cast on is 5 p.m. Eastern, which means it is 2 p.m. Eastern here, but I'm going into work and then knit night starts at like 6-ish. So I'm gonna cast on whenever it's like time for knit night to start. But I did want to show you my yarn before I go in. Because I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to do so before needing to wind it up, blah, blah, blah. So I am using this skein of my sock yarn. So this was a base that I had made, and it has been cost prohibitive to make again. But it is a BFL Coriadale non-superwash sock yarn with 10% nylon. And it's called Emtothethird sock because it is like my ideal sock yarn. I would love to bring this back. I've been kind of trying to figure out ways to do that, maybe for flock next year, like August next year. And I've been kind of thinking of doing like some kind of GoFundMe where people will basically pre-buy skeins, and then they can have like basically essentially like a store credit for 1 to 5 skeins of this yarn, like if you wanted a sweater quantity, whatever, and then you can like basically use it like a gift card at flock and then after flock. So that's what I have been thinking about. If that's something that you would be interested in, let me know, because I really love this base. I would love to bring it back, but it's just so expensive that I haven't really been able to do so. Anyway, all that to say, I'm using Emtothethird sock. This is a skein that's been in my stash, and I'm pairing it with this beautiful skein of Spin Cycle Nocturne in Slumber Party. I am very excited. Oh my god, it's so loud. I'm on the street, of course, but. So that is my pairing. I'm gonna go inside, take some photos, wind this up. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff to do in the store, but I will talk to you later.
Signal in a dream. Silver dollar sinking down, and dizzy lightness in between. I found you just like an open window inside a new shade of green.
Good morning. This is how far I made it yesterday on the first Ooey Gooey. Cast on during knit night, did all the little welts, and then came home and did the rest of the color work. So I'm really happy with the color. I also accidentally coordinated my coffee cup this morning with my sock, so that's really nice. Just hanging out, drinking coffee before starting the pumpkin pies. So I'm gonna try and get the heel flap done so that, yeah, just making some more progress. I think that's all the update for now. morning. Sorry if I look a little bit busted. We were up really late last night watching movies and just, yeah, eating and hanging out. Okay, before I give you a progress update on my sock, I want to tell you about the movies that we watched last night. My partner Kay was really excited to have a lineup of Thanksgiving movies. So we watched 3 movies last night. The first one is called Pieces of April, starring a young Katie Holmes who lives in New York with her boyfriend, and her family is coming to visit her for the holiday. And chaos kind of ensues. It's a very interesting depiction of mother-daughter dynamics, family dynamics, of course, as she like struggles to put together this meal, but like a lot of people come through to her and help her. It's very sweet. I like that movie a lot. And then we watched one of my favorite, like it borders on family drama / rom-com. But it's Home for the Holidays. It is a Jodie Foster film. Like, she wrote and directed it. And then Holly Hunter stars in it. Robert Downey Jr. is in it. I forget how much I love that movie. And then every year I'm like, so that's a great one if you've never seen it. I would highly recommend it. Dysfunctional Family, amazing. No notes. And then last, Kay found this movie called What's Cookin', and it centers around 4 families in LA, which is where both of us are from, so that part of it was definitely like, oh, like, all just like the houses and stuff are very like familiar. And so there's just like drama happening at each of the houses, and we're getting these like snippets of just the traditions that are happening. One family is a Black family, one family is Latino, one family is Jewish, and then the last family is like a Vietnamese family that is the most recent family to move into the area. And then there's like sort of these crossover moments between the families, and I really liked it. So that was our plan for Thanksgiving, was to have Thanksgiving dinner, which we did. It was potluck style, so everyone brought something. And then I was like, everybody wear your pajamas. We're gonna hang out and watch movies. So we did watch a movie, eat dinner, play around a Mario Party, and then my mom stayed and we finished up the movies. So because of all that movie watching, I got quite a lot of knitting done. And here she is in all her glory. I just have to do the Kitchener stitch. So very happy about that. So one thing I will say is, in my experience, when I would almost say that like a mistake that I made, well, something that I've learned, is that if you have a non-superwash sock base, it actually behooves you to knit the sock a little longer than usual, because the bottom of the sock will felt, and then it almost like shrinks it. But this is like a benefit of wearing a non-superwash sock, because that sort of makes the bottom of the sock a little sturdier. So I went sort of like, it feels wrong, but I made it longer than I normally would, and I'm hoping that over time the bottom will felt, because both my sock yarn base and dyed in the wool are non-superwash, so I'm hoping that they will felt. So yeah, first one is done except for the Kitchener. I'm going to do that now. Kay had to run out to get us some coffee because we ran out. So I definitely need some caffeine this morning. But I'm going to Kitchener this together, and then it's the day after Thanksgiving, the coziest day of the year. So yeah, we've got some plans today, which I will bring you along for, and you know I'm gonna be knitting during it. So that's what's up.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our 2 outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Could be 20 minutes or an hour or 2. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk.
Hi, it is Saturday. Had a very slow morning of going to get a bagel, going to get some coffee, and then coming home and editing this video. So I haven't done a ton, but I do have some sock progress that I wanted to share. So here is the second sock. I am just knitting to the cuff, and I feel very confident that I will be able to finish at this point. Tonight, my group of friends who are all knitting the Ooey Gooey together, we've had a little group chat going for the entirety of the weekend, and the people who were out of town for Thanksgiving are now back in town. So tonight we're gonna head to a cozy little bar up the street. It's very cute, and they are already decorated for Christmas, and they have a little fire. Not sure that we'll be able to get seats by the fire, but we're gonna get some snacks and some drinks and work on our socks together. So I feel pretty confident that I will make progress. I feel like I can hang out right now, knit to where the heel flap is gonna be, and then go from there at the bar. So yeah, that's the Saturday. Also, I need to decorate this weekend. That was one of the goals. So I might bring the Christmas tree up from the basement. The last couple of years we've had a real Christmas tree, but I think we're just gonna use our pre-lit fake one for this year. So yeah, gonna go do that in a bit. Right now I'm catching up on the 3rd season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I think I have 2 episodes left, or 1.5. So lots of knitting time. Yeah, let's keep knitting. All right, it is Sunday afternoon. It's been a very chill day. I've just been editing the vlog, doing a lot of household things. I did a little workout this morning. Kay went and got us Taco Bell for lunch because we are bougie. But they're actually out grocery shopping. I spent a bunch of time just like making up the list for the week of groceries and meals. So tonight I'm going to make a creamy tortellini soup, which is also slotted to be lunch for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I'm going to start some like Swedish meatballs in the crock pot. Swedish meatballs. It's like a very easy recipe, but it's like perfect for a comfort meal at the end of the day. I'll be making some mashed potatoes to go along with that. We're gonna do breakfast tacos every morning this week. And what else are we doing? Tuesday night I'm gonna do a roast chicken. So lots of good food content coming for Vlogmas. And in terms of my progress on my sock, obviously I still have this one done. But last night when I was out with my friends at Keys, I turned the heel, and this morning I finished the gusset. So I just kind of did a little count, and I've only got 13 rows left to do before I can do the toe color work. So I put in a little marker so that I wouldn't have to count every time. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Despite the fact that it's dark out, it's only 3:30. So I have plenty of time to finish this tonight. I sort of wanted to finish it sooner, but you know, household chores are obviously important. And I want to do a little bit of work on the thumbnail for Vlogmas, like just like some of that kind of boring stuff that, you know, you probably aren't interested in. So I'm gonna do that. When Kay gets back, we're gonna make dinner, which will be nice. Well, actually, it's gonna be still pretty early. And then tonight, Kay has an improv show. It is their first time doing musical improv. Tim is planning on coming with me. So I should be able to work on my sock during that, but I'm very excited for them. I think it's going to be the beginning of an era, if you want to be dramatic about it, which obviously I do. So yeah, just we're rocking and rolling on the sock. I'm hoping that tomorrow I will wear this pair of socks to work, finished, completed. And yeah, so just wanted to say that if you are enjoying this vlog, I'm doing Vlogmas, which is basically just smaller daily vlogs throughout the month of December leading up to Christmas. So if you've been enjoying this is very much a preview of what is to come. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, like this video, all the good things. I really appreciate it, and it really helps small creators like me. I also want to mention that I have memberships open on this channel. That is essentially a way to support me every month, and I do extra videos. I honestly do not think that it's going to be in the cards to do an extra video during Vlogmas, but I do try to upload new videos, and again, it's just a way to support me. I also have a Ko-Fi where you can buy me a coffee, send me a little tip. That's always linked down below. But in general, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching this vlog. I've had a lot of fun doing it, and it's getting me very excited for the upcoming month of Vlogmas videos. So yes, yes, yes. Mabel's like, who are you talking to? So I am going to grab this little video, add it to my mostly finished vlog upstairs, and then when Kay gets home, we're gonna put away groceries and, you know, do all that fun stuff. So I will talk to you in a bit.
Sunrise in West Virginia, sleep talking on the front porch, running barefoot to a creek. We learned to drive the van, then we had to hide it from the fishermen. 2 French braids make believe in, like my own sister. Our souls weave together, beaded bracelets I won't forget. Friends forever. Counting up our crawdads, both of us 8 years old. Clawfoot's our brand only cold. In the middle of the night, we found bats in the loft with our flashlights. We were together, that made it alright. Like my own sister, our souls weave together, beaded bracelets I won't.
And just like that, we've got a finished pair of Ooey Gooey socks. I'm kind of like right under the deadline because it is like 10 p.m. on Sunday, but I got them done. Tonight I was able to go watch Kay perform with their like improv cast, and they, for the first time ever, like did a show doing musical improv, and they won. So it's like an elimination style improv like show, and yeah, they've been on the cast for about a year now, and they were very nervous about the musical improv, but they did great. It was really fun. So I did all the color work while I was watching the show, and then yeah, came home and just finished that up. And tomorrow is gonna be the first day of Vlogmas, and I get a brand new pair of socks to wear, so I'm very excited. This was a blast. It was very fun to have a little community of friends who were all egging each other on, and the meetup last night was like a highlight of yeah, the little knit along. So mine are done. I love them. And again, if you enjoyed this vlog, thank you for sticking around for this long, and please subscribe because Vlogmas is just more of this good, yeah, cozy content. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you
tomorrow. Bye.